Today I'm here and I'm going to be discussing Dr. Dasilva's company with him. And just to get us started off, would you like to discuss your background, experience, and education that you've had?
My name is Dasilva. I am a physician. Okay, so I have a background in neurology, so I'm a neurologist specializing in brain. And within my specialty of brain, I subspecialize in stroke. And because I do stroke, I do a lot of emergency neurology.
Okay, now just be able to touch on what got you into your company. We're going to touch on that later. Could you briefly describe your experiences from '07 to 2013?
So I am a neurologist. I work in an office, I work in a hospital at the time. In 2006, I was introduced to telemedicine. Telemedicine is the use of two-way video communication, like you do with Skype or FaceTime, etc., to actually consult and provide patient care. In 2007, I got introduced to a company called Special Zone Call at the time, one of the pioneer companies in telestroke, who use teleneurology. And so I got involved in. I did that at part-time. In 2010, I actually left my full-time job as a bedside physician, a routine physician, and became involved full-time with telemedicine. I worked with them for about 4 years. In 2013, right at the end of 2013, I left them. There was some difference in ideas of the company, and waited a while and opened my own.
Okay, now you opened it in about 2014,
Yes.
which is Patronus Holdings,
Yeah.
and you are in charge of the neurological branch
Yes.
within that company. Now, when you were making that business model, how long did it really take for you guys to gather that startup, that capital, that you could get the company going and build that business model?
About 6 months. So it was exactly the time I left. The idea started brewing my partners and I, and it took about 6 months to build a business model, look at the market. We have a chance to market. We already had an idea. We did a little more research.
Okay, now what really is just be able to explain what's the structure of your company?
Okay, we're a holding company. Okay, so I am a partner. We have a holding company which offers the management for all the telemedicine. Under those holding companies, there are two branches. There's a neurology branch, which I'm one of the principals, and there's also a concierge branch, okay, which is to offer telemedicine to ultra high net worth individuals.
Okay, so when you were starting this out and you picked that branch, did you expect to be able to expand off that? Because you're, as a holding company, I know you have the ability to expand, maybe hire new physicians.
Actually,
or even just specialties.
no, actually the idea started just doing teleneurology.
Okay.
When we started conversations with other individuals, we noticed that actually the same infrastructure you need for teleneurology, the same infrastructure you need for teleconcierge, for telepsychiatry, for any telemedicine, any branch of telemedicine. So we decided to build a holding company, bring our experience together, say, hey, we can do the infrastructure here and start attaching companies to it.
Okay, now what kind of target customers do you have? Where are you reaching out to? Are they a singular person, or maybe the hospitals that you reach out to?
In teleneurology, emergency teleneurology, our target is hospitals. So hospitals which do not have neurology available or limited neurology available, so they have limited coverage and they need 24/7 coverage through the emergency room.
What kind of advantage did you see? Because I mean, starting this business, you really had to know going in, we can beat out hospitals really, and some of the physicians they have by what we're able to provide.
Okay. Several things. First of all, the deficiency of physicians. Okay, there are not many neurologists. There are about 6,000 facilities in the country, about 20,000 neurologists. Most of them are concentrated in large areas, and even some neurologists and most in outpatient practice. So there was a deficiency of offering that service. We saw the deficit there. We saw the opportunity there. But also the idea that we could provide limited information to hospitals. What I mean by that is hospitals, sometimes they need a neurologist, they need physicians, but they cannot afford to hire them because there's not enough patients for them to support financially. Remember, at the end of the day, the physician has to pay his bills, his or her bills. So the financial part of it, it's a hospital cannot hire, it's too costly. So we do with telemedicine is offer them the amount of physicians they need for that specialty.
Okay.
Okay, so they can, instead of hiring 100% physician, a full-time physician, they can hire us for 10-20% of the time. We
Yeah.
pay for it.
And now touching on that 10-20%, if you're able to offer that, where do you actually, just in your actual branch, where do you see your revenue streams come from? What type of relationships do you have with these?
We have
hospitals?
with the hospital, so the hospital actually pays. It is a contract for a period of time. Okay, and there are several models. Some facilities, for example, will offer you a flat fee for a medical consult. Some of them offer the service per consult. Some of them offer depending the level of consults. Some consults are simpler, some consults are more complicated, and they'll build a hospital for that. Some of them simply build a patient.
Oh, definitely. Now, touching on how you have so many hospital relations, I think you mentioned prior to this discussion you had about 9. How do you manage such as licensings and just legal situations as you have state to state really with each hospital?
So telemedicine demands was when you practice telemedicine across the state, the physician must be licensed in that state. That's the demand. Okay, that's how the legality works. So, as a holding company or as any telemedicine, anybody that provides telemedicine. So, a holding company, we have a legal branch, we have an IT branch, and we have a branch specializing in licensing and privilege the physicians. So, when I work in a hospital, not only I have to be licensed in that state, I have to be privileged on that hospital. So, we have a whole group of individuals that handle only that.
Okay, so yeah, that's how you get all it. You actually have to, I guess, outsource it out really to people that are able to handle that within your company.
Yes.
All right, and now just touching back base with customers, how do you really reach out in a marketing standpoint? How do you find these customers? I mean, it's got to be extremely important to be able to have a face-to-face or just know them prior.
No, it's interesting. People hear more about telemedicine. It is part of most hospital plans. So the hospitals now, and also there are more companies. So the hospital, usually when we offer a service, there are other competitors. So they look at the quality, the experience, and everything else. So out there, we have marketing, we have salespeople, they will reach out to hospitals. A lot of because our quality of work, it is very niche, high-end individuals. We win a lot of contracts by word of mouth. People know that what kind of work we do is the quality instead of quantity.
Now, when you speak on that quality that you have over all your competitors, how do you find, especially like I said, 9, I'm sure you have future plans to grow your company.
Yeah.
How do you manage those employees or those other physicians that you find that become part of your company? Is it contract? Is it through actual hiring into the company, become partners like the way you are? How does that work out?
Actually, we have a partnership, the True Physician Partner. All the other doctors, we have 9 doctors, are contract workers. Okay, so again, we only hire vascular neurologists, so neurologists specialized in stroke. The pool of those is about 1,000 in the country. A lot of them are in academia, so a lot of them are universities, so they'll never get out of there. So we have to find out among those doctors, small pool, who are the high qualified ones.
Now that we covered some of the base of your company, I just want to have a more personal touch
sure.
to it. What are some of the attributes that you attribute to yourself, really, as an entrepreneur?
That's the whole thing. I hear people give me orders. I have trouble following orders because I like to see things done one way. I mean, first of all, I love what I do for a living.
Yeah.
I really love the fact that I'm a doctor.
And you want to see it done in the best way.
It's
Because like you said, it's quality. That's what your company that you believe in touched on. So you didn't believe going in the way that people were telling you to do certain ways wasn't the best possible way.
It isn't, for example, I'll tell you something, talking about quality, talking about me. As a physician, I love taking care of people. I enjoy the fact that, for example, when I see someone, it is someone's father, someone's mother, someone's brother, someone's sister that it needs help. Okay? Unfortunately, a lot of times that person does not have the resources, and does not have the way to the best medicine. Is this the doctor taking care? Is the best treatment? So I saw an opportunity to say, God, I can provide that individual the best quality of care that they have with some of the best physicians in the world. One part of it, I'll tell you the fun part of it. All of us that formed the company knew that we had a high probability of failure. Okay, nobody believes they're going to fail in a business, but we know all of us are conscious about it. But all of us wanted to take the risk. We thought, we still think we can provide the best service out there. How do we provide the best service? So it's a continuing. The company is still growing. The company is still starting. It's a startup yet, 2 years startup. We still have to break it even, although we pretty much want to break even at a time. But that certainly that we can offer the best service, that will keep you motivated. It keeps you competition. We know we're doing the best thing. We know we're the best ones out there. And actually, people, the clients we have gotten come back and goes, oh my God, you were different.
And just the last part here is a huge thing that a lot of entrepreneurs have, especially starting off, is the amount of time they have to dedicate to the actual business or the practice that they have opening. How do you see your management with your actual company and then your family as well?
I think the great part behind a great man. I don't want to use a cliche. There's a great one, so I cannot complain about my family. My wife and my kids have been fantastic in that point. That they know I'm crazy enough. I mean, I used to have a great job. I told my wife one day, I said, I'm gonna quit this job and go to telemedicine. You're crazy. People call me nuts. People call me nuts. It's a risk. I mean, it's a day-to-day job that you had an excellent salary. Somebody drop down your salary and say, what the hell are you gonna do? Then, and then in 2013, which I had a superb income, and I quit it. People don't understand. You quit? I said, yes. Why? Because I'm gonna build my own. Oh, but you're nuts. Yes. No, I'm not nuts. I know what I want. I'm not happy over here. I do this, and that takes a leap of faith. To be an entrepreneur, it takes a leap of faith.
That's what. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.